So what are some of the illnesses? What are some of let's kind of hit some of them at least, and give everybody an idea of what could be a potential case.
Well, cancer, almost any type of cancer. You got to look at some of the chemicals that they're finding at Camp Lejeune that causes these type of cancers, carcinogenics that are out there. So just to go over a couple of them right here, you got leukemia, which is a big one, Parkinson's disease, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, liver cancer, kidney cancer. And these are type of cancers that you normally wouldn't find in society. So male breast cancer, the largest group of men that were stationed at Camp Lejeune over a period of time is the biggest cluster of male breast cancer in the United States. Yeah,
we talk about these clusters. Before we kind of go back to that though, these chemicals that they had here, trichloroethylene, benzene. Benzene was in fuel and in fuel tanks. Trichloroethylene, also used in automotive parts as well as PCBs that are there. Three of the top carcinogens found in the actual water supply, the water wells there at Camp Lejeune, and was there for decades.
It was noted that over 1.1 million gallons of fuel oil leaked into the drinking water.
Oh no, wow.
Yeah, so this is stuff that's been documented, that's been identified, and what I think surprises most Marines and military personnel is that they knew this. They, being the senior personnel and government officials, knew that this was in the water from the early 80s. That's a lab came down, did some testing when it was put in place that federal law said we need to start testing our drinking water. So the base hired some people to come down to test the water back in 1981, 82, and that's when these chemicals were first identified. The base didn't stop letting the families drink these waters and bathe in these waters and swim in the waters and the pools until 1987. And that's when they put a sign up on drinking fountains that said, don't drink the water.
Yeah. So this was the Granger Lab company that came in the early 1980s. So when I say Mike has a passion for this, because of your brother and because of your brother's family, I mean, there's some other family issues involving his children who were born on the base and lived on the base there during that time period, back during the early 80s. What are some of the things that you found that make you so passionate about this?
Well, that's military family is very distinct where, we have each other's back. If nothing else, this is something for retirees, and especially with the Marine Corps. My brother said, once a Marine, always a Marine, period. And I don't care if you were a Marine for 2 years or for a full career. They're different than any other branch of military. So for the senior personnel to deceive them, stonewall, lie, deceive, and not disseminate this information out to all the Marines that were stationed there, as soon as they found out and said, look, you may have some serious injuries, and stop people from drinking the water on base and move them off or find some other alternative for drinking water immediately, is like leaving one of your brothers at arms on the battlefield and just let them bleed to death. I see no difference.
Yeah, it's a matter of disloyalty.